morning, queens and kings. Miss Purple is in the house. How's everyone doing? Guys, I just want to come. I want to say this here. And I know a lot of people be wondering, why do I talk about certain subjects? And why do I stay on certain subjects more than I stay on others? Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I talk about these subjects because these are things that I have been through in my life. These are things that I love talking about. So whatever people go through, that I will be able to hopefully help them or let them know that there is a way out. One thing that I talk about is abuse, whether it's mental abuse, physically abuse, spiritual abuse, or verbal abuse. When you get through, abuse is abuse, and one is no better than the other. Now, I don't know if you all have ever felt or been through verbal abuse. But verbal abuse is one of the ugliest things that you could ever go through, because her people are constantly putting you down, telling you you're no good, telling you you're ugly, telling you you're not worthy, telling you that don't nobody want you but them. Well, I'm gonna tell you something from going through that experience. When that person get through belittling you, guess what? You are worthy. You are somebody. Somebody else does want you. You're not the only person you can get. I went through it for 2.5 years. It broke me down to where I felt like I was a nobody. I was a nothing. And it's something that I didn't have to go through, because me and this young man had no kids together. We was not married or anything, but I allowed myself to go through it. Another thing I want to say is, do not blame yourself for a lot of the things that you went through, because sometimes we let people overpower our mind and our way of thinking. And I allowed that. I allowed that. Would I do it today? No, I won't. Mental abuse. Yes, I went through mental abuse. I did. And guys, it's like it takes the strength from you, where you don't feel like you can keep going, and you can't go on. Like you just feel like giving up each and every day, because the abuse weighs so heavily on you. You know what I'm saying? When your mental state is being messed with, and you can't think straight for yourself, that means it done got too far. Physical abuse. When somebody feel like they gotta put their foot on you and stomp you or kick you. When somebody feel like they gotta take their fists and punch you like you they punching bag. When somebody gotta take a stick or a belt and hit you because that make them feel good, but it makes you feel bad, I'm telling you now, you don't have to take it. Sometimes, guys, we have to fight back. And I'm not just saying this for women. I'm saying this for men also. Sometimes you have to fight back, and you have to tell yourself. You got to know when it's time to go. You got to know when it's time to give up. Because I'm going to tell you something. Staying in a relationship because a child, it ain't right. It ain't right to stay in a relationship because you have children. Because what you're doing is you're showing that child. If you're a woman beating on a man, you're showing your child this is how a woman's supposed to treat a man. If you're a man beating on a woman, you're showing your child, whether it's a girl or a son, your daughter saying, well, my mama let this man beat her, so I'm going to have to let a man beat me. The son, well, my dad beat my mama, so this is how I'm going to have to do my girlfriend. It is not healthy. Either way, it is not healthy. I'm telling you right now. And spiritual. People can belittle you because you one spirit and he's another one. Because you can believe in God, but he don't. And then he belittle you because you believe in God and you pray to him. He want to know why you praying to him, because he don't pray. I'm telling you guys can say what you want to say, but when it comes to a person that you need to be with, you got to have some kind of combination, guys, because if your beliefs is so different from his, 9 times out of 10, down the road, he's going to come at you, because she's going to come at you. Oh, I'm godly. God this and God that. But you're going to be like, well, I don't believe in God. And y'all going to clash when it comes to that. Get somebody that you compatible to. And I don't care what you say. I read up on astrology. And people say, well, you going to miss your husband trying to be with somebody that your astrology said you ain't come out. I'm going to tell you right now. From experiences and some signs that I've talked to and dated. There are certain signs that I will date and certain signs I won't date. Because I'm not compatible. If I'm not compatible, I'm not going to waste my time. And I'm not going to waste that person's time. Because for me, I don't want to get in a relationship where I got to compromise something. Thinking he's going to compromise something and he don't compromise. You understand what I'm saying? So guys, when I say abuse is real, there are some abusive ass women out here. They'll say, well, now the man, no, because that's how we portray society to see that there are always men beating on women. But when we come to a woman beating on a man, people don't believe that. But baby, it happens all day, every day. It happens. There are some abusive women out here that treat a man just like a man treat a woman. But so, like I say, I understand you love your children. I understand you want to make if you're married, you want to make that marriage work. I understand if you're in a relationship with somebody that is abusing you, you want to stay in that relationship because of your children. But baby, I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't worth it. Because 9 times out of 10, if you don't end up dead, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up broke down to where you're going to give up and you're going to take your own life. I'm telling you. I was on the verge, guys. I was on the verge. I ain't going to lie. I had to make some choices whether it was going to be me and my kids or it was going to be in this man, and this man was going to put me in my grave. So I had to make some choices. And my choice was to get out. But getting out, I ain't going to lie, it's hard. Especially for women that don't work or don't have money set aside. But for me, I had money set aside, I worked, and I had somewhere to go until I got back on my feet. But I know a lot of people say, well, I don't have that. But baby, there are shelters out here. There's shelters that will help you, especially in an abusive relationship, especially when you have children. So don't tell me it's no help. To me, when you stay in it and you stay in it and you stay in it and you know it's not working and you know he's not going to get better or she's not going to get better, then you got to sit there and you got to ask yourself, what is the problem? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is you don't love you. Because if you did, you'll break it. You'll break out of that relationship. Because ain't no way in hell I'm going to sit here in this now and get in a relationship where a man is abusing me in any way, form, fashion. Sexual abuse. People say, well, I ain't never heard of sexual abuse. It's such thing as sexual abuse. When you get with somebody and all they want to do is tie you up and have sex with you when you don't want to, that's rape. That's sexual abuse. If you say no, if a man tell you no women, that don't mean get up on top of him and try to take it. That's sexual abuse. He wake up, you tied him to the bed. That's sexual abuse. Just like with a man. We call it rape, it's sexual abuse, guys. Yes, abuse is in all shapes and forms. So while we sit out here, we say, well, my man, okay, if you know your man doing this and you know he keep doing it, why stay in that relationship? Try to get away. Like I said, if you have children, please think of your children if you don't think of yourself. Because like I say, baby, it all steers down to self-love. You got to find a way to boost your confidence level up and to be secure about yourself and to love your children, but number one, to love yourself. I'm just saying. If you're in an abusive relationship, man or woman, because a lot of people like say, well, you always talking about the mommy. No, I'm talking about man and woman. If you are in an abusive relationship, get out. Because if you don't, then you could be jeopardizing your life. Because as I sit here in bed and watch these, news and stuff, people are killing each other more and more. And then when you leave and try to get away from some of these jerks, they find you and they still kill you, which I don't understand. If you don't want them, move on. If they had moved on and don't want you back, move on. Life too short, guys. Life too short. Like I said, Y'all better find people y'all compatible with. Quit getting with these people y'all ain't compatible with. Cause baby, for me, it's gotta be compatibility. It's gotta be more than 2 or 3 compatibilities for me to be with somebody now. I'm just being honest. So guys, I'm gonna be like this. This does go on Facebook and it is going on my YouTube channel. Anytime I say that, it's going on both channels. If I don't say that, I mean it's going on just one channel, but it's going on both channels because I just want to get that out. You do not have to take abuse from anyone. I'm just saying. On that note, Facebook family, I love you guys. And I go ahead and hit those thumbs up for me. Leave me those comments. I'm going to get to them. Just like my YouTube family, I love you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you that is new to my channel. I hope you like what you hear, like what you see. I hope you like what I bring to you. If there's anything different that you would like for Miss Purple to do, allow her to just let me know. And there's something different I'll do. So on that note, just hit the subscribe, share, and like button. And also, guys, leave me some comments. I'll get back to them. And oh yes, baby, don't forget to thumb me up. I love you guys on both channels, and I want you all to have a wonderful, beautiful, blossom day. And now, like I said yesterday, don't forget to smell those roses and take time out for yourself. On that note, like I always say, God loves you, and so does Miss Purple. A kind word and a beautiful smile goes a very long way, because you never know what a person's going through that day. And oh yes, baby, I'm about to tell you, Miss Purple is dropping the mic, and I'm out. Peace, love, hugs, and oh yes, baby. Kisses from me to you. Take care, stay sweet, and oh yes, baby. God bless. And like I said, dump that zero if you have to be by yourself or go and get you a hero. I'm just saying.